It is like stepping back into time the minute that you walk through the gallery at Gatewood. You know, it's one of the most popular places, event spaces here in historic LaGrange. Julia Kuntz is the owner-operator. You had a vision with this place, didn't you?
I did. I wasn't really sure at first. You know, when we first walked in, there was nothing about this building that spoke of event space. In fact, at the time, I think there were more empty buildings and buildings for lease than there were, you know, actual businesses. But there was also something special about it.
It's so special and beautiful.
Thank you.
It has a timeless, classic, yet modern feel, if that even fits, right?
Yes,
it really
yes.
does. And your husband, when you and your husband purchased the building, you also liked the fact that it had this great historical appeal.
Right. There's so much that we didn't know about the building specifically, let alone the historic district when we bought it. But the more we found out, the bigger historic advocates we became.
Kind of take us on a tour of how many rooms you have here, the size of the space, and like what would be ideal as far as renting it out.
We have several options to accommodate almost any size event. We can technically have up to 380 people building wide in this space. That being said, I don't want to see 380 people here. We do have upstairs on Main and the gallery at Gatewood, second floor, first floor, that are currently used on a regular basis. We have events that will rent both spaces, and then we have some that, you know, will just utilize one space or the other. We can host, I'd say, comfortably up to 200, utilizing both floors for weddings. That's probably one of our more popular events.
You have a really popular mural out back as well. Tell me about that. That took center stage in the HGTV show.
It did. The Be Kind mural, and it was so fascinating. Just the whole process of watching the filming. Of course, the story behind it. You know, we're honored to be able to, you know, contribute in any way to that. But
you all are doing so much here just beyond the rental space, right? You have your hands in multiple projects.
We do.
So tell me about the wine bar, the speakeasy, and the Airbnb.
Yeah, so we stay busy.
Yeah.
I think I'm addicted to these buildings.
Right.
So we own this building. We also purchased a second building right around the corner. It's an old Victorian, and the second floor is an Airbnb. I finished that in December, so it's absolutely stunning. Stays fairly booked. The first floor of the Victorian house is going to be Lavinia Wine Bar. I am expecting to open that the later part of July, so just over another month.
It's going to be super popular. And then you're working on a speakeasy in this location in the basement.
Right. So that's kind of my husband's baby. He's the bourbon drinker. So that is, since there used to be one, it's, you know, it's almost obligatory.
Yeah, of course. Why are you hometown proud? Why are you proud to do business in LaGrange?
Gosh, for so many reasons. One, I did go to Oldham County High.
Yeah.
I remember as a young girl walking in the parade, the Oldham County Parade, going right down Main Street. But more so, the more we got involved in this community after we purchased this first building, the stories. There's not a single event that I'm not just overwhelmingly proud. Everything from guests that have never seen a train go down the center of the street before. So there are things like that, but then deeper, the way our community comes together, no matter what's going on. During COVID, our businesses pulled together to help one another. If they weren't savvy on the internet, you know, here, let us help you list your items for sale online and do curbside pickup, or just the way the community pulls together it's something that I always say you can't fake genuine, and it's something that people feel, you know, with it's undeniable. The kindness came before the kindness signs. It's here.
Thanks for showing us around.
You're welcome.
I'm here at the bar at Barn 8. You know, you just saw a story at the gallery at Gatewood. It is definitely one of the hottest places where brides like to get married. So right next door to the historic Gatewood is a place where brides can get the perfect dress for the big day. GDL's Naila Spencer takes us inside.
The most memorable moments in a bride-to-be's journey is picking out her wedding dress. That's why Couture Closet in Oldham County wants to make sure you have the best experience. I'm joined right now with the co-owner, Tara Davis, who's going to tell us all about that experience. So walking in here, it's beautiful. You smell fresh flowers. You see all the beautiful dresses. Tell me more about the experience that your brides have when they come in.
Yes, all right. So we want the brides and their guests to feel absolutely welcomed and just stress-free when they walk in, and be here for them as like an advocate. We have their back. Things that are hard or challenging to voice, we're gonna be there for them. Helping with the crew if it may be a situation where we need some assistance or guidance. But overall, we're here to make this experience of shopping fun and memorable, and just like an enjoyable, stress-free process along the journey.
And you feel that when you come in here because you're so nice, and I know the other co-owner is very nice, so you feel very welcome. So tell me, who is a Couture Closet bride?
So our brides tend to be just romantic, feminine, classic, a hint of boho. Their weddings usually are outside or at an intimate like garden, or just like a venue in Louisville. Some do get married in the churches and stuff, but tend to be less formal settings.
So you guys are housed right here in LaGrange, right in Oldham County. What makes this experience special, shopping at a local business versus shopping at a larger corporation?
I mean, for one, we have your back from the beginning to the end. You aren't just a number. We love our brides. They become like family and friends with us. But on top of that, we're here to support and make sure that like we are giving you an item. And for us, we try to keep our gowns under $2,000 and giving you this experience, but also the affordability of gowns to you, and not making you feel like you have to do a $5,000, $10,000 dress to get anything decent. So we're excited about offering that. Also, we don't charge for any appointment fees. Ours are free. In the little bit bigger cities, you're noticing now that there'll be a $100 deposit for a bridal appointment. So right now we're not at that phase or anything, and we're excited just to be that small business that's just quaint and here for our brides.
That's amazing. So tell me, why LaGrange? What made you all want to open your business here?
Well, we looked at a few other places, but it just felt natural. This town is so quaint and cute, and we really wanted to keep that feel of just like intimate and just small town kind of comfort. But on top of it, we were off Interstate 71, and at that time when we opened 15 years ago, there was a lot of people going to Cincinnati to go shop for their wedding dress. And at that point, we're like, let's just be a pit stop. Let's get these gals stopping, leaving Louisville or Oldham County and going out further. Let's keep it over here in Kentucky, and of course, Oldham County in LaGrange. So.
And that is amazing, not having to travel too far out of where you live, or be able to still support local businesses.
Right.
Yes, that is important.
Yeah.
And another question, so if people want to make an appointment, they want to come browse or, you know, connect with you, how can they do that?
Well, of course, you go to our website. It's coutureclosetboutique.com. You also can find us on social media. So on Instagram, we're pretty active on there, and that is couturecloset_Kentucky, or KY actually. But give us a call. We have our website. You can book appointments there. We're happy to figure out how to book you at any way, whether it's a phone call, email, or online.
Small business is the core of the LaGrange community. Coming up, we're going to take you inside Champion Chevrolet Buick GMC and why they've called Oldham County home for years. Stay with us.